Ain't nobody sitting down with no burnout. Nigga don't want no burnout. Nigga, man, once a woman get 31, 32, and she done had fun in her 20s, she's a burnout. That's why you see Jamie Foxx with a 22-year-old. That's why you see Floyd Mayweather with a 21-year-old. Just looking for a turnout, not a burnout. Man,
like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. I don't know, for some reason, Vivica, what's the other light skin joint? They be on the radar, like, just saying some. It's wild because of the stages in life. Like, depending on where you are in life, you gotta be cognizant. You gotta be realistic. But I continue to hear terminology like I ain't settling, and whatever else you think you're not going to do. Like, you control the ball at that point. The ball is not in your court. But I got sent a couple clips regarding Vivica specifically. I kind of looked at it just enough to get a little bit of context. But let's walk through this shit together, man. I've been seeing a lot of silly stuff. So it's only right to speak on it. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. All right, so she was on Sherry Shepherd's show. I guess they friends, or she's a friend of the show itself. It's not her first time here. But I'm just listening and looking at the body language and the delivery of information, and I don't believe her. I just don't. Let's take a look at this.
Please welcome the one, the only Vivica A. Fox.
Somebody comment for me in the chat below. Like, how her face did that. Like, why is it so puffy? I get it. If you gain weight, obviously it don't just go to your stomach. You know what I mean? But it's look, is it collagen? Somebody leave it in the comments for me. I need to be edified.
There we go, there we go.
She good? Like, she look healthy? Like, when I look at little Kim, I'm like, yo, she can't be healthy. Now, it's look like a prosthetic on her face. Like, they just injected it, put wild plastic in it, but it looks unhealthy to me. Like, what do they think they would look like without all that shit, like inflammation?
Have a seat. Oh my God. Strange. Let me tell you something. If this is what 60 looks like, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Vivica.
Get all of this together.
All of it. No.
Right.
You got it together. You look, you are glowing. Why are you glowing so much?
Girl, I am in my peaceful, pleasurable state right now.
It
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't see it. I see a manufactured 60 looks good on you. That face looks unnatural. My mom is 63. And sure, people can't wait, but it don't look like that. And then the physique, it just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just assessing what she says as opposed to what we see, right? And I get it. Sherry putting a battery in her back and all that. Like, how old is Sherry Shepherd? She can't be that much younger per se, but she looked regular. This ain't regular.
I really am. I'm so happy.
you liking the next chapter?
Yes, absolutely.
That's another thing I get alarmed by when they talk about I'm in my peaceful place. But let's see if the rest of her rhetoric matches a peaceful place.
I had seasons of shedding,
Yes.
got rid of all the negative and focused on the positive.
There you go.
Yes.
And it looks so good. It's so funny. You are one of the few women, you say your name and everybody just loses their ever-loving mind. You say Vivica A. Fox and it's just like, yes.
I mean, let's be honest, right? Vivica did her thing, right? Especially when we was coming up, you know, Set It Off, Booty Call. I mean, you know, those films go down in history in the community, you know. Like Set It Off, I think was actual quality. Booty Call is just one of those, what they call it, cult classics.
Love it. I earned that.
You
okay?
did.
Yes.
You worked hard for that, Vivica. And I love it that you love taking, we all know this about you, you love taking time for yourself, your me time. But you go on solo vacations and solo spa dates.
Yeah.
How you like doing that?
Perfect. I only got to pay for me.
So like when you go by yourself
Yes.
different places, what's the best part about time to yourself?
Just to refuel, relax, and refresh. Like that's the Bahamas, that's London, that's Miami.
Okay.
And you know, just I love seeing the world.
Okay.
Soon I'd love to go with someone, but in the meantime, I'm still gonna have some fun.
That's
you
right.
know?
That's right.
Okay. Okay. And I think, be honest, how she answered about solo trips, she said, what, it's fine or it's cool, right? So at the very least, she did mention like, hey, I would love to go with someone. The word love there is important. Nobody really want to do anything by themselves when it comes to having a bunch of fun. Like even if you go on a girls trip, you know, if the fellas go with the fellas, the level of fun raises up. Like it's cool if you dolo, you know, you confident, whatever the case is, you don't feel uncomfortable. But it's nothing like a drinking buddy, you lifting when we spar, right? Having someone with you is often just make it a little bit more interesting, especially when it's the right person. So I'm glad she said that, right?
Yeah.
So what do you do when people walk by you and they stop and they go, Vivica, hey, fun?
I usually get a picture with them real quick. Okay. See, I done learned this trick. Okay, baby, let's get a selfie. No, we don't need a whole bunch of people taking it. Just get a selfie. Real quick, let's go. Okay, all right.
Now, you know, I know that me time is great and you said that, but like all of this juicy, we don't want this to go to waste. Is somebody getting a little, you dating somebody?
Me, myself, and I. So it's what, 3 of them?
It's 3 of them.
But no, really, I've been happily single for about 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's been
That's cap. Gotta be a joke. Right. When you qualify single, right? When you ever hear people say, no offense, but you fat as a mum, just delete the no offense, right? Just say the thing you want to say so we can get the right feeling and emotion based on what you meant. Like, don't do that, feel me? Happily single, that don't even sound right. If you're going to be single, just be single. You just said you want to take trips with somebody else. Just be single. Your motive is not to be single, right? That's not where you want to be. That happily single actually says the opposite. But let's see what her body language says.
okay. I mean, don't think I'm fat. I'm good. I'm good.
You see, feel me? Like, even somebody caught it in the audience, like, damn. Happily single don't even sound right. And she had to address, okay, I'm cool. Okay, you cool. And happily, them things don't go together. I'm cool sound like I'm fine. That automatically contradicts happily single.
You know, but it's okay. I've been dating me, and I'm looking for the right one. I'm not going to settle.
That's right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because I'm afraid of being alone. I think that that's a problem that happens with a lot of
So
us.
many people, the fear.
Yeah, that, oh my God, I don't want to be by myself. I'm actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know one time you made
Oh,
a
God,
you
yeah,
made a joke that you was looking. Did your DMs get flooded?
They did. I made a joke, y'all. It honestly was a joke. And I've said the joke for years, but for some odd reason, me turning 60 and me saying, I'm taking applications. Child, they were sending it to my agent, to my publicist, sliding up in the DMs. I mean, like, everything. But I appreciate that. But I was like, send a picture so I can make sure.
I wish it was a joke. It's not a joke. This is that facade. This is that manifest destiny madness, man. And I get it. You on a talk show, right? So you have to exude a level of self-esteem, like you cool with being by yourself. But let's be honest, right? And the funny thing is, I found the clip that she mentioned her joking about taking applications. And let's look at the body language, how she delivers it, and then compounds and doubles down on it, and even says what she's willing to date, what different types of men she's willing to date if you know somebody, right? And at a point, what I often see is people are actors, right? They're great at this. But then you'll find that people start to tap into the reality and forget they on camera. I picked this up in this next clip. Let me see if y'all do the same. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most.
When I say a partner, I want someone that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's not intimidated by who and what I am.
Yeah.
That likes to travel.
Yeah.
Going to let me go shopping.
Yeah. Yes. I feel like you just spoke it into existence.
I hope so, girlfriend.
I feel like you just spoke.
and I'm taking applications.
Oh,
so if you got a friend.
Okay.
I hope so, girlfriend. That's a moment of clarity and truth right there. That ain't no joke. You may have made a joke in the midst of being dead ass. But let's see how she compounds and doubles down on her notion.
Let me go shopping.
Yeah. Yes. I feel like you just spoke it into existence.
I hope so, girlfriend.
There go that manifest destiny, right? But she dead ass right here. Listen to the response. Listen to the response on this one. She dead ass right here.
You just spoke it into existence.
I hope so, girlfriend.
I feel like you just spoke.
and I'm taking applications.
Oh,
so if you got a friend.
Okay.
I'm good.
We'll be all.
And I don't discriminate. He can be. I'm not against different nationalities. And you know that too.
So, before you hear Charleston White, I hope so, girlfriend, right? The taking applications thing comes after that. But she dead serious. She is not joking. She don't want to be out here by herself. She want to be taking all these solo trips that she having so much fun on with somebody else 100%. You can't fool us. They even laughing awkwardly. You know? I hope so, girlfriend. I'm taking applications. If you know somebody. And I date outside my race. So I'm cool too. Like 4 times she doubling down on just how much she ready to be with somebody. Now, the settling thing that she mentioned, right? That irks me. Because what are you actually saying? And then she also mentioned intimidation. I think those things are oftentimes misconstrued, right? You never going to get everything you want. But at least if you get a 70-80% swing, that's cool. But I'm telling you, this overinflated sense of self is a detriment. At 60, there's no way the standards look the same. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Let's keep it a being. Right? If you want to keep it 100, she would probably need to admit to herself to some extent that somebody going to have to settle for her. Which is cool. That's how it goes for the vast majority of us. You were a star. We still respect you for the work you put in. But in the dating scene, hey, you gonna be regular. Now, here's Charleston White take on Vivica and what she had to say.
Vivica Fox says she's ready to settle down now.
Ain't nobody sitting down with no burnout. Nigga don't want no burnout. Nigga, man, once a woman get 31, 32, and she done had fun in her 20s, she's a burnout. That's why you see Jamie Foxx with a 22-year-old. That's why you see Floyd Mayweather with a 21-year-old. Just looking for a turnout, not a burnout. Men don't burn out at 28, 29, 30, and they done had fun from 17 to then. They burn out. That's a high mileage vehicle. That transmission finna go out soon, and you gonna have to get a new transmission. A new transmission costs damn near what a new car costs, so then go get you a new car. Yeah, them burnouts. Man, them burnouts just good for a moment. See, them burnouts like that is just good for 1 or 2, 3. A woman like Vivica Fox don't know how to take and please a man to the fullest because she's been selfish. That's why she ain't been married. She hadn't. It's been all about her.
Hey, here's a
Man. Now, you seen Charleston, you heard him, right? Men want a turnout, not a burnout. They want a woman that they could teach. You could use the word mold, which is often inflammatory. Train, show her what they like, as opposed to have her unlearn what somebody else like that came before you. Now, I think that people can date as they get older and be happy 100%. I myself, I'm 38 years old. I'm not dating no 22-year-old. But them cats do it. And Jamie Foxx is actually a great comparison because I think he like 58 years old. Right? And his chick is young. Marcus Houston, chick is younger. Right? And they of age, right? Let's just be clear on that. Leonardo DiCaprio is known for serially recycling 25-year-olds, right? Men seemingly have that option. But the point that he made that I think I want to assess with y'all and leave it in the comments is she's been selfish, which is why she hasn't had these things. Even when 50 was dating her, he didn't have great things to say. And 50, 51 now, 52 now? You know, and his chick that he just had the last baby with, she younger. His girlfriend now is younger. It seems to flip, right? And so when they start talking about this settling and being selfish and it's all about her and I'm happily single, stop that shit, B. Be real with yourself so everybody else can keep it a being with you too. Right? But if you putting on a facade and you selfish, right, and you not willing to do the things, people can see through that, especially as we get older. Because that desperation in you seeps through a little bit. Right? People know when you fronting. Now, there are people that are better at it than others, especially classically trained people who know how to act and things of that nature. But I can see it. She ain't happy. Right? She not happy. So I think that you have to approach this game differently if you want different results. But think about that. Turnout, not a burnout. If you've been rocking from 17 to 30, you've been having fun in your 20s, the assumption is that men been involved in that fun. Men gonna take you personal. Men gonna take you serious. It's gonna be tough. Right? So it's not about lowering your standards. It's about being realistic. You got to be realistic with yourself if you want the results that you're asking for. Delusion of grandeur is just that. Delusions of grandeur that never come to fruition because the world will tell you the truth. The world was your oyster. It's not now. Be honest so you can get the results you want, need, and desire. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be safe and do the right thing, man. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I'm out.